Just waiting for Dwarf Fortress to load up for me real quick. Like I said, I probably won't play too late. Probably call it a good about midnight, so maybe 2 hours or so of fussing around with the fort. I'm probably gonna like try mess around with the new fort for tonight, just to I don't know, catch a little break from the slow pace of dinner call, the ice fortress for now. I'll head back to it another night, but just kind of felt like I wanted to check out the Stella Elves. Hopefully they are still alive in this new world. I just created it earlier, so I didn't look to see what? How did they update? Yeah? Halfling, sure. Huh. Did maybe just not not download any of the new versions of the mod? Huh, that's weird. Maybe Dwarf Fortress doesn't auto update mods, perhaps. I'm used to RimWorld where all that stuff just kind of automatically updates. Anytime, whenever you start the game up, it's just like, oh, hey, by the way, these mods are out of date now. It's like, oh, okay. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. Let me move my water jug here. This is not in a good spot. Did I... The audio working? Yeah, I hear it. Okay. It's not very loud. Hold on. I might be an audio setting in the game as well. Ice cream? Do you have ice cream? Oh, it's that dairy-free ice cream, isn't it? Monkey. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Is it... Does it say? Is it like soy milk or almond milk or oat milk? Does it specify? Let's get tutorial. Oh, let's see. Choose origin civilization. What do we got? So we've got some Stella Elves. They're way down here, it looks like. So we've got hobgoblins, humans, Grundlekin, the Grundlekin, monkey's favorite. Elves, dragonkin, Stella Elves, lizardmen, decapods, kobolds, dwarves, goblins, hobgoblins. No, we had hobgoblins up there. Is there some more missing? Halflings, we got them. No, I think that's all of them. Got a lot of civs hanging around. The plagues of neutrality. What drives a man's heart to neutrality? These goblins, apparently. The colorless cruelty. That's a Magic the Gathering thing if I've ever heard one. The virginal realm. strapping constructs. The Fair Gorge. The Knower of Rushing. So, yeah, like I said, I want to try the Stella Elves because I think they have some unique stuff of their own. Their population is over 2,000. Well, they have 21 sites. Yeah, that sounds about right. Are any of these goblins just crazy? The brands ice cream is made out of. I'll have to peek and look and see if I can find out what that is. Oat milk. Okay. Sounds good to me. I do enjoy oat milk, but like it is, I think it's like the most, well, it tends to be some of the most expensive of the non-dairy milks around. But I kind of like it the best. What was I gonna do? Goblins. They have 12,000 at this site. Just here. There's 12,000 goblins in just that space. There's only 35 here. Wait, where are they? Here? Is it just that one square? No wonder there's only 35 of them. There's a volcano here. Ooh, nice. Okay, but like I said, we want to be Stella Elves. We want to try out some Stella Elf stuff. We're not too far away from this volcano. Let's try setting up a base there. I enjoy setting up a good volcano base. And I've only gotten to do one once in the current Steam version. So it'll be these Stella Elves. Let's find a... Nope, sorry, we don't need to manually find one. Or sorry, we don't need the search engine to find me one. The volcano, where we'd like to be. The Momentous Blaze. Little soil. Fluxstone layer. A lot of metals. Hold on. Deep soil, shallow clay. That would be nice if we could get this shallow clay in here as well. Let's see if we can get right there on that square. There's the volcano right here. So I kind of want it like right here if I can get it. That way the volcano will be kind of on the edge of the map and I can still get clay. With me being able to harvest clay and having the volcano there, I can just crank out a lot of clay blocks and clay crafts. So if I can do that here. Salt water? Why is there salt water here? You have selected an area near a necromancer's tower. You may be invaded very early by powerful foes. Just what I want to hear. It must be one of these two squares. A necromancer's tower. Sure. Why not? Let's see what happens. Let's prepare carefully real quick. I don't want to... Well, you know what? Actually, can I go back? No. Okay. I'll take 2 decent miners. What? Huh? Oh. I didn't. No, abort. I'll take 2 decent miners. Um, so we'll have one of them be the mason. Actually, hmm. Yeah, no, I'll have one of them be the mason. Actually, I'll have the other one be a woodcutter because I don't want them both to have like both be miners and masons because if I need stonework made, if I need stuff made out of stone, then my miners will stop mining, and early on you want them to be just mining constantly. So I'll have him do the like just the manual clearing jobs for this particular elf here. Do both the like clearing jobs. And you know what? For a secondary job, I'll have you be stuff dismantle. All right. That sounds like a good plan to me. Like I said, I probably will only be playing for about 2 hours or, an hour and a half from now. But that could be fun. Like I said, I always just enjoy having the Dwarf Fortress music in the background anyway. So it's why I used to like started poking around at other people's VODs for Dwarf Fortress. It was kind of fun, like listening to new people play or figure out the game, as well as have like the cool new music in the background. I'm going to give this elf also. Let's give him the diagnostician. Yeah. That way, just in case people start getting hurt, you can have some medical people in the fort. And a suture. Alright, so here are miners. We'll have one skilled carpenter. Competent carpenter is fine. Early on, you don't need him to be fancy. I'll go back through and finish up some of these. Carpenter. I do want... I do think... Yeah. I do think I remember you talk about it. It might have been a while back, though. I do say one of the easiest or one of the best things to start off with skills wise, anytime you're starting, if you want to start out a fortress and have like really good gear, especially for like the military right out the gate, it is always good to put stats into. Right. Oh, that's right. I do remember you mentioning the pet DLC and having that game. Right. Okay. I do remember you talking about the pet DLC coming out and you running around with other like animals in your crew, basically. But since metals are usually rarer and require a lot more inputs, having somebody start out very skilled in both jobs. Now, if you wanted to, you could theoretically have two smiths and bump one of them up to have a dedicated like high tier weaponsmith and a dedicated high tier armorsmith, if that's the route you wanted to go. you can go that way. Um, I will probably just have one person do both those. And since we're on a volcano, I do want somebody to be um I do want somebody to be a potter. Just because we're going to be making a lot of clay materials. We're going to be working with this volcano. I want somebody to just be like, you know, churning out clay pots like it was going out of style. And for your other job, since you're the potter, I will make you the brewer as well. How about that? Yes, brewer. Competent brewer. And how about planter? Because we'll need somebody to grow some stuff. Alright, so we've got 2 miners, carpenter, metalsmith, potter. I would like to get somebody to do just general crafting. So like stone crafting. I usually don't mess around with wood crafting too much just because I rarely use wood outside of like beds and like outdoor construction of any sort. Might be good to have like a quality engraver. Yeah. Stone carver engraver. And I think that should be fine for now. Let's go over to... We'll also make you a decent bone doctor while we're at it. A skilled bone doctor, in fact. A bone doctor of skill. I do want somebody to be decent at appraising. And a decent judge of intent. This will be, I mean, it is listed right away that they're the trader. We do, however, want to make sure that they have some sort of other skill. Let's make them an adequate gem cutter, sorry. I'll have them do the cutting of the gems. Then we've got the one carpenter. Make him skilled. Skilled carpenter and let's have him be the blacksmith as well. Okay. So we've got a bunch of seeds, some cloth, great axes, some picks, some random meat. Um, A little bit of cloth, or a little bit of silk, rather. Just in case. Just in case somebody has a mood early on and needs silk. Always good to have silk on hand. Animals. Hippogriff stallion, you say? Hmm. Got some dinosaurs. Ibex. Water buffalo. Typically, some of the best things you can do is always bring something that produces wool and brings milk. So, you know, a lot of people will always pick things like sheep, llamas, or alpacas. I think it's alpacas that have the best wool quality wise, but I also believe though with the mod, I believe the woolly mammoth wool and the woolly rhinos wool is also real high quality, but we don't have enough points for those. Megaloceros. I'm tempted by those behemoth, you say? Behemoths? We could grab some behemoths. Or hippogriffs. You know what? I kind of feel like taking hippogriffs. Let's try some hippogriffs out. And then... So, also a sneaky trick from the olden days is if you come in and you buy other like beverages that you don't already take in with you, like if I buy some more let's say artichoke wine, every extra different type of alcohol that you bring in brings with you another barrel, because they can't you can't store this wine with this other beverage that's here. So for each wine, for each other beverage you are selecting in the menu here, you're also bringing an extra barrel. So when your people drink through those barrels, you also have extra barrels that you can fill back up and don't have to immediately build new ones. So, like, sneaky trick is to just kind of buy a few different other beverages to bring in with you, so you have additional stuff that you can immediately fill back up once your people have drank all that alcohol out. Potato wine. Wouldn't that just be vodka? I would think that would just be vodka, but... So yeah, just come through here and buy some extra beverages. Fonio beer? It also kind of pays off if you come through here and maybe you grab some other seeds. You're like, oh, I really like to use... Let's say... like rope reeds. Since rope reeds have other uses, they're not like a food product. Rather, you use them to create like cloth material that you can turn into ropes and such. But you might want to buy more seeds of that because you're gonna want to build. You're gonna want to grow a lot of that. 5 is not really a lot to get started on making material out of it, so I will save a profile for that, though. Let's save that. Before I leave, though, let's change our fortress name. Or sorry, our group name, because our fortress name is different. Our group, the humorous lakes, cloud of spray, the faithful berries, the flower of extrication. The Festival of Blowing. That's weirdly small language-wise for the Festival of Blowing, unless we have a literal like dedicated festival called Onor already that is the Festival of Blowing. Sure, let's go with the Festival of Blowing. That's the group name. That's not even the fortress name. Pride Mothers, no. Sister Heaven. We have... They have silver. Dang. Rain Morning. Wondrous Lover. The name of our fortress is Wondrous Lover. Domain Leopards? Sensualshins? Yes. During the Festival of Blowing, we will visit Sensualshins. Sorry, Sensualshins. Tomorrow's Thursday. Sensualshins. Sounds like Wizards Guild. Oh, yeah. For free? Alright, monkey. Enjoy a good night. I will catch you later. Like I said, I probably will only be streaming for like another hour and a half, maybe. A Stella Elven Outpost. It still doesn't replace any of the other text, though, so we're still coming from a mountain home and forging dwarven history. But, you know, that's fine. We're here at Sensualshins. So we do have like some like niftier texture packs for the grass and all, so it's not all just one flat color. We are on the edge of the volcano. The volcano isn't here. This is like a peak that comes up off the ground next to the volcano. It's kind of a cool little spot there. How high up does the volcano go? Okay. The volcano is very tall. Let me see. Let me think about this. So, with a volcano, with magma at large, rather, you can build furnaces that are powered by the magma. So rather than ever actually having to use fuel sources, you can just use the magma. And so it makes stuff all the faster because you don't have to worry about constantly fueling. You don't have to cut down trees and make, charcoal, any of that kind of stuff. You just smelt using the actual molten rock that's hanging around. Um, the problem is we would need to build. We would need to build like right here on top of this volcano to do it like just immediately. If we wanted to just start making stuff now, I just come up here and start building on top of this volcano. But this volcano is real high up there, so it's like the top of it is at 66. I mean, this is technically the top, but the layer we would be building on would be here at 66. But if I wanted to build down here somewhere, and like let's say use the top of this mountain, because the top of this is kind of cool, having this little sort of a smaller peak beside the volcano. It'd be kind of a cool area to build in here. But so all this magma that's in here, all this lava that's in here has pressure to it. So if I dig in from here, all the magma that's up, or sorry, all the lava that's up here, all these, 20, 30 some odd stories of this lava, if I go and breach a wall here, all that's just going to come flying out. If I dig here, we will like burn this entire valley. Just everything down here will just be toast, because there's so much magma or so much lava up here. So at first we might just have to build up on top of the volcano until I can set up a way to channel that out and close it off so that it doesn't just come flying out. I guess that's what we'll do. We'll do that for now. Let's get some digging down here in this peak though, because I kind of do want to dig in here and sort of make the base in here. We'll come in at this level. Yeah? Yeah, I'll come in here. We'll dig at this. This. And then we can go, like, downstairs from here. So, and what I'll have to end up doing later on, if we can manage it without burning ourselves, like we can come up higher in the mountain here, like say right about here maybe. Maybe one floor below. Because we could basically cut out a hole here and let some of the top levels of the lava spill out and channel it down in so that we can make a contained pool somewhere else of lava. That way we can use the lava elsewhere for powering furnaces. It just requires some smart digging to make sure that you dig it out without flooding your valley with lava, more or less. Let's get meeting area in here. We'll get everybody inside real quick, just so they're not sitting around out there. We've got our hippogriffs in here. Our elves are hanging out. Do a little bit of tree chopping just so I can get some beds made and all that. All that regular jazz. There? Yeah. Oh. Why do we have this many hippogriffs? Did the... I guess our wagon creature, our wagon beasts were also hippogriffs, so... Okay. Cool. We got a lot of hippogriffs. Typically, your civilization will just have, you know, XYZ beasts of burden, and you'll get 2 of those strapped to your wagon just as default. Here's what brought your wagon here. So sometimes you end up with, like, you know, elephants or, you know, cows or what have you, depending on what your civ uses. Let's do this. Let's dig in. Let me adjust. I'm not sitting in my chair very well. Bad posture. That is definitely part of the, sorry, my posture specifically is kind of part of an issue. Me sitting back too much causes a lot of tailbone pain, and I need to sit up more. I need to sit forward more. I need a posture pals check. I'll play that short. Whenever I get out of whack, I guess. Ooh. Clay loam. I don't. Does that count as clay gathering spot? I don't think it does. No. Let's see, where? Bound to be clay somewhere. Peat wool. Multi clay. Rough-hewn obsidian walls. Does that mean there's lava here? Or is this just... It's just part of what the mountain is made out of, probably. Would be my guess. Loamy sand. Sandy clay loam. Loamy sand. I don't think I can use that as sand. It does bother me a bit that they use like loamy sand and sandy clay loam like so interchangeably, and it's just like, what does that mean? I can use that as sand? It's just dirty sand, right? Sandy clay? I mean, I can use it as clay, right? Well, probably not. dig in here and dig in here real quick. I don't know that either of them are specifically clay, though. Silty clay. That's probably actually clay, but you know, I'll dig up all that stuff just to make sure. There is, however, where's it at? There is obsidian down here somewhere. Obsidian is actually real nice stuff to work with because it's considered a sort of a more exotic stone. Therefore, crafts and stuff you make out of obsidian are worth more. Where did it go? No, did I lose it? Some. Yeah. Where did it go? Look. I don't think. I think I could. Well, it doesn't look like sand, so I don't think I can collect sand there. Yeah. Nope. In there. No, this clay, right? What? Okay, I can gather clay there, which is a start. Like I said, I don't think this counts as sand. Yeah. Fortunately. Which is a bummer, because, again, it would be nice, since we have a volcano, that's free fuel for all that stuff, we could just churn out glass crafts as well. I don't think Stella Elves have access to the... Well, you know what? The mod might let me do that, though. With the grindstone, rather. I think the grindstone will let you turn stuff into powders. Still, even without the laboratory. So I'll have to just grindstone some stone down and we'll make sand out of it. Produces stellar charts and allows for the production of stellar essence, which is the unique thing that the Stella Elves do. Which I haven't explored yet, so I don't know what that does. Being real. So what we'll probably do, we'll probably turn this into like sort of a dining hall tavern area for now. We'll have this kind of keep going down into the earth further. Let's put the... We'll make it a dining hall. Except, we need to get rid of that little spot there, though. Silly little corner walls that don't do anything for me. Let's get rid of those. And then we'll come down right about here. We'll start making the like stockpile zones and such here. You know, all that good storage space. We have storage for everything. 7 more. One more. We'll start stashing everything away. All these hippogriffs. What are the hippogriffs' thoughts? Health description. A hardy beast, hybrid of an eagle and a horse. Good for moving small amounts of goods over long distances in the air. Ooh. Okay, we'll get this all dug out, and then further, deep further down, deep down, where we'll put the like our residential sections and such. Let's see, and then you need to get by 10 by 10. You know what? Let's put a quick stockpile in here and just get a bunch of stuff loaded into the base real quick. Just so all the people standing around outside have something to do. Also, just so we can get everything like in the base. The one downside to being out in this little volcano, or sorry, this like mountain peak here, is that I don't have a lot of flat area to put the farmland in. I guess we could put it here. Yeah, that's probably our best bet, really. For now. Later on, I could come back and maybe find ourselves a better spot. Campstone located. That just that spot there. Oh. I said it is kind of you're always kind of held up a little bit by your miners, especially if you're building a fortress in the ground. Rather, you're always kind of held back by how fast your miners work at clearing a space for you to work in. The only way to get around that really is if you build on the surface, but then you have the opposite problem of having to constantly build everything out of walls, which means you're still gonna have to have either somebody digging and cutting stone or chopping down trees. So either way, it's kind of slow. I would say it's technically slower, you know, building on the surface because you have to manually put every single wall in around a space and then go up and build a ceiling above it. Or at least getting some of this useful space cut out. So let's put... We'll put the... Put stone up here for now. And we can put bars. Put probably don't have much in the way of like leather and cloth just yet, so probably don't need very big stockpiles. This. Hey, Cobra. Yeah, like I said, I'm just taking a little break from the other fortress because I was gonna start kind of late, and the other fortress kind of runs. Say, like as you'll notice, like this fort gets about like 48 cycles or whatever. It's running a lot faster than the other fortress would. And I just kind of felt like I was like, ah, you know what? I want to mess around with the Stellar Elves real quick and just try out the newer modded stuff. And so I thought I would throw this in here and play around with it a little bit tonight. I'll probably, hop back over to the other fortress on another night where I'm like planning on playing Dwarf Fortress for a while. How's that? Have you been doing any more Castlevanias? Yeah, I saw that this space was the volcano up here on the right. I saw that there was a volcano here, and I was like, oh yeah, let's try and build on this volcano, because I've done very little volcano work. And it would be kind of neat to be able to make sort of a channel in here and drop the lava somewhere else to use inside our fort, like down here, rather than having to build up on top of the volcano. So I thought I would try and work out a good system of your mini USB. What's hooked up to mini USB? Put finished goods there, I guess. Your controllers. Yeah, that's that's pretty handy. Then, yeah, I can see. I can see why that would be important to have. Put furniture there for now. We do need somebody to build a workshop. Let's put the carpenter up. Make it out of microcline for now. And we also need a masonry shop. Mason? Stoneworker. Why I keep thinking it's a mason's shop. Alright. Let's go deeper. Okay, from here, I think is where we'll start building some rooms. Dig like this. There. Go. No, we probably should go towards the volcano, actually. As silly as that sounds, we should probably go towards the volcano. Yeah, that's definitely fair. You always kind of, especially if you do any sort of like focused playing on anything, it is always good to have something you can step away from. Step away from whatever you're working on more so and be able to go like, hey, I'm going to do this, other thing. Have a little more fun with it. Eternal Duelist Soul? Oh. See, I never played any of the... I never have played any of the Yu-Gi-Oh games. Like, it wasn't just recently that I messed around with the Pokemon games, so I had no idea about the, how the Pokemon card game worked. You know what? Let's do. We'll do slightly bigger rooms. Uh-oh. Somebody's gotten married. Sounds like. Hey, congratulations! They got married. The pangolin is fighting. Why is a pangolin fighting? What? Oh, the pangolin rolls into a ball. So animals like pangolins and turtles. I would assume armadillos as well. Anything that can like get spooked and roll up defensively will come up in the combat log anytime that they like ball up like that. So if a turtle goes into its shell, it'll show up as it's like this creature is fighting, but it's like it actually just got scared and has balled up or yeah, I mean, I only knew about the Pokemon card game because there's like I remember the the Game Boy video game for the longest time, just being like, I'll check that out sometime, and then realizing and picking it up and going like, oh yeah, the card game's actually really easy. Never mind. Not particularly complicated. Who knew? 5, 6, 7. Make 7 beds. Let's also rock blocks until somebody's hands fall off. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with that being like a thing that we did in high school. And it wasn't like a ton of us at that time because we were in high school, so like it was still kind of the nerdy thing that the only the nerd gamers like played Pokemon. Hey Saitani, how's it going? How is the morning going? Oh, just got up. That's fair. I probably won't be up too much later myself. Like I said, I probably crash out at midnight or so, but we'll see. We'll see how long I can manage. I'm kind of still like getting used to medicine. I'm like trying to trying to get my muscles working again. They're not doing particularly great. Um, I don't know. We're working on it. I'm trying to figure out why things are so goofy still. Why my numbers are so goofy. If you were a voice actor doing Pokemon, well, I mean, yeah, but I lived in the Midwest, so there wasn't much of a chance of being a voice actor for anything. Uh, to be fair though, like in high school, like, well, yeah, I mean, if I had like been anywhere near any place that would have done any of that kind of stuff, which probably been on the West Coast. Um, in high school though, the video games weren't the like haha get picked on nerd thing. It was mostly D&D was what would get you for a that was the thing that would kind of get people like, oh, what the hell? Because like even Magic was still kind of taken off at that point, brand new, and like it looked kind of, from the outside it'd be like, oh, what is this nerdy thing going on over here? But some of the art was cool. It was like, hey, we're doing this fighting thing. We're beating each other up with these cards, and these creatures are fighting, and most people kind of just like, okay, whatever, not a big deal. Please tell me that no, I don't need migrants. I just started. I don't have any wealth. Why? Why are we getting so many migrants? Oh no. Hold on. I mean, I guess that's not bad. I still, hopefully some miners showed up because I could use some miners. We need elves. Elves yearn for the mines, please. Black zircon, all kinds of gems. No, we got no mining. That's a bummer. A bunch of bone doctors. I mean, I think we had one to start with. Yeah, so these are all new arrivals. So we got 2 bone doctors and a regular doctor. All right, I'll take it. Peasant and child. Leather worker. Not bad. Woodcrafter. Bookbinder. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This elf has fancy things. He's got some kind of aura thing around him. Huh? Is that in his description as well? No, I guess not. He's just got cool, fancy things. Hold on, can I zoom in on it? He's just got sort of an aura hanging out around. So is this person, in fact. Why harm yourself for anyone else's benefit? That's fair. Why do that? Okay. Is there still more elves showing up? Oh, this one's... This is a child. A 1-year-old girl that's got what looks to be some kind of like lizard or fish. Huh. Oh, I mean, Cobra. I mean, they back. So I would say at my high school, the it was typically very much the like in group out group. Like here's the jocks, are the cool kids, and you had essentially the group of like the sort of outliers, the like misfits, people who didn't really weren't like into the mainstream stuff at the time. You know, clothing wise, music wise, etc., etc. So you had a lot of in high school. It was usually like poor kids that were like into like punk or metal or anything like that. They were all kind of in that one they were in that outer group that got picked on, but like they wouldn't go out of their way. Like that was the thing. So wait, what's going on here? The peasant is fighting. Why is the peasant fighting? Uh, what? What? Huh? Um, what is this? Non-invader hostile. Uh, that's not what I want to hear. I probably don't have anybody with military skills. Crap. Well, who do we have that can be a militia commander? Sure looks like nobody. um, competent axeman, novice armor user. We need to keep an eye on this undead. Because that doesn't bode well for us. I mean, I assume we might be able to take care of this, or maybe it'll wander off on its own. Creator of My Thoughts on Animal Societies. So, this is just a naked corpse with one sock on. One pangolin kill in Sensualshins. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Maybe we can keep people away from this. Here, hold on. Let's do this. Don't go anywhere over here, please. Ignore this area. Do not go here. This mountain is cursed. Stay away from it. Nope. Forbid this corpse. Nobody ever look at this corpse. Don't worry about this corpse. Maybe some wild animals will come along and fight this zombie for me. I guess we could what we probably should do, actually, is get a training space. We'll do it like right here. Let's see. Animal training. That way we can get some of these. Oops. Hold on. Let's get the broker. Let's see. Who is the competent appraiser? Do we have anybody who's better than that at appraising? The expedition leader, then, you say. Bookkeeper. And the manager. Oh, sorry. The woodcrafter is a talented organizer, so you can do that. We need to get. Let's go in here. Features. Okay, what are peritons? I didn't even look. Some kind of flying drake? Is this what's going on here? What? A deer with the wings of a pheasant. Okay. That's concerning as well, maybe? Just hanging out up here at the top of the world. Anyway, features, mine. We need to train some of these guys. We should probably train some of them to be war animals. Yeah. Let's train them to be war animals. Hopefully somebody can train them to be war animals that way, just in case that zombie gets close to us, these creatures will be able to defend us a bit better. Right. I think they are all trained war hippogriffs. Nice. Let's also get rid of this meeting area. That you guys can go down here and hang out in this meeting area, the better meeting area. Let's get rid of the stockpile here. Stockpile. We should put the food like on this floor though. We'll put food on that floor there. That way it's easy for. That way we put this space here for all the not tavern per se, but the yeah, I guess that could be the tavern. We'll put all that there. Ooh, obsidian, nice. We'll put all the the tables and the dining furniture and all that stuff in that floor as well. this stuff in here. Got a lot of blocks. Okay. Let's turn that off auto make, and we'll put... We need to make some doors so that we can get these rooms set up real quick. We have 17 people who need bedrooms. So, we'll get to work on that. We do come to here, set this as the yes. That way, our fortress interest is kind of basically at the peak of this smaller mountain to the side. And then, at some point, I'll probably build a couple of stations up here on top of the volcano just to get some people working quick enough on clay while I start to prep a way to move that lava over to here. What I'll basically have to end up doing is we'll sort of dig in. If I don't want to lose anybody, we'll dig up here, up higher. That way the magma comes out slower. Or sorry, the lava comes out slower. We'll, come up like here. No, I mean, if we want to be real smart about it, I can just channel out here. And then we'll build a structure here to pipe all that lava that falls out into the mountain. We'll have to figure out how to do that, though. What will be the best path for that, rather. If we live that long. We've got undead sitting around outside, so... Who knows? Hopefully nobody has any reason to come up here, so... It's weird that this zombie corpse was the creator of a book of some sort. And doesn't have the book on them anymore, so... Groups... Wait. They are a part of our site government? Really? The Reticent Snarl. Is that the name of our... That's the name of our civ, isn't it? Yeah. Are we at peace with everybody? There's one group of Krundlekin here that's at war with us? Is that what that's saying? Some Dragonkin over here? That's at war with us. Skirmishing. Alright. It's wild. We're at war with the Krundlekin and... No, there's another Stella Elf group that we're at war with, apparently. Huh. Wild. And at war with these Krundlekin. Probably the same group of those guys, would be my guess. Stella Elves, Krundlekin... They're probably all the same faction or whatnot, or they're allied with one another. So we have an alliance with these humans way up here. It's wild. Okay. There's a lot of folks down here. Blizzardfin, we're at alliance with a bunch of these people, though. I'm guessing we just don't have any contact with a lot of bugs over here. Nothing but bugs. Dragonkin, we don't have any contact with these. They're just at peace. Okay. Let's see. No contact with the kobolds and stuff up here. Okay. Fair enough. A bunch of dark goblins pits up here, dark naga pits. But we're not at war with them, so that is interesting. Child just playing make-believe. Alright. Sure thing, kid. I mean, you're not playing in the best spot, but sure. I'll go for it. Put these gyms in place. Let's get some other workshops up and going. I might as well make more new beds, because we've got more people. Beds, we need workshop. I also need a jeweler. And we might as well get some craft shops up and going. Because we are at midsummer. Our liaison will probably be here any minute. Craft shops. Microclimb. Crafts. Oh, workshop. Crafts. Okay. It's like size-wise, it's normal, but I did progress it farther than I normally do. Like I said, I usually like cap it out about year 100 or whatnot. I did let this one run to 250, so that's why there's a lot more larger spaces like that, civ-wise. A lot more like individual forts and such. Oops. Oh, you know what? I never did set anything to actually grow here, so whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Um, hopefully. Unless they're yams. Yeah, why not? And then for winter, fisher berries, maybe? Potatoes? Sure. Can we grow potatoes in the winter here? I don't know. I didn't double check to see what the temperature range was. That's one thing I do kind of like for RimWorld over Dwarf Fortress is that like you can't. There isn't a thing that specifically tells you like what your local climate is. Like you can see it when you first embark there, but I can't go back and like, oh, what did that say again? What was that? You know, what was the temperature like here? I don't know. I can't figure that out anymore. Black zircons. Okay. Get some doors put into place. Making rooms just a little bit bigger than usual. Make them like 3x4. That way I can also put the... gives them a little bit more space to have cool furniture in there. Maybe I'll give everybody individual tables and chairs. They can eat in their rooms. Don't think that they will, though. They generally will eat in the public spaces, public dining halls and such, rather than haul food back to their house, but you never know. You never know, maybe somebody will. Doors. You need to make some chairs as well. Rock. Thrones. Rock throne. Keep an eye on this zombie. Hanging out there, just being yourself. For whatever reason, just went over there and murdered that pangolin, and then was just hanging out. That's just a thing I gotta do. I gotta guard this body that I made. Why are they hanging out here? Huh. Does not count as a meeting area. Well, we'll turn this into a tavern. Yeah. Surely they would come and hang out in the tavern rather than hang out by the wagon, right? Put the food here. Food. That way I can also put the... we put the kitchens here. Go like this. By 7? That should be fine. I do wish I had more picks. That way I could just have some of these random stragglers that are hanging around, building or digging more. I don't have a I believe to work with. Oh crap! We're like out of meat. That's not good. We could harvest plants, which is probably what we need to be doing. Go down the hill here and harvest some stuff. Yeah. That's what we need. Oh yeah, all this. Harvest all this, please. Need all this stuff harvested and ready to eat. Just in case we actually do have a winter here. I don't know that we do, but I don't. Stagnant water. I mean, obviously we're not doing anything with the stagnant water, but hopefully. Yeah, gather plants. Everybody gathering plants. You guys just dig. That's all you need to do is dig. Did I make any more doors? I did. Bedroom. Nice bedrooms. Okay. Yeah, I need to figure out. I'll figure out some kind of plan for this lava. Uh, it'll probably involve me dumping it down, like maybe from if I want to be clever about it, I need to if I want to be clever about it and not lose anybody, I need to pump it in from like up here, like dig it down maybe like right in here somewhere and just channel downwards. Not there. We could pump it down to a lower floor where we can safely use it without running into too many problems. Without it potentially flooding ourselves out. But, like I said, that'll require me to have a bunch of stone. It's a bunch of lava-proof, magma-proof stone. Also need to get a steel anvil so that I can work with using the magma for a magma blacksmith station. Sorry. One group of citizens is stranded. How? How did you get stranded? How did you? Why did you climb this tree? Why is this griffin, the hippogriff, up here with you? Ride the hippogriff back down. How did you? I don't know how you got stuck up in the tree. All right, listen. I did not tell you to do this. You did not hear this from me. Gather fruit. Just gather the fruit that's on the ground and in shrubs. Do not climb trees. Somebody's been fishing, though. I did not think that there'd be fishing in that water, but I guess that happened. Let's put the kitchen. Oops, not there. Kitchen. Workshops. We need farming. Kitchen. We also need the brewer stand. Still, I keep thinking it's brewer, but just a still. Let's see. Then workshops, farming, a fishery, and shops, farming, butcher already? Probably the farmer. Yeah, she's the farmer. And then shops. farming the... I guess the butcher. We probably should put the butcher's shop in just in case. Just in case we need to like butcher something out of the blue because we're out of food. I don't know how you got up in this tree. How did you get up here? Why did you get up here? I guess we can have somebody build a... I don't know that I can even have him build a ramp there, can we? I guess construction ramp. Put that there, and then put a wall here, I guess? Yeah? Wall. There you go. Somebody build this and see if we can get this doofus down off the top of this pole. This tree. Without having to cut it down. I mean, I could just cut it down, but I'd rather not. Jetting about. See ya, hippogriffs. Hippogriffs can just fly up there, so they don't care. He's just hanging out on. He's just hanging out in the tree to mock this guy. What are you doing? You carried a bunch of food up here. Why? Why did you harvest this food and just leave it on top of this tree? What? What were you doing? And why did you do it? You absolute buffoon. The hippogriff just keeps taking off too. It's just like, hey look, I'm here. I'm mocking you because you won't get out of this tree. See ya. I think he's trying to climb here? I believe that's the climbing. Because the brown lines going down are the unusable slope. What? Really? Should be able to go down from there. I'd hope. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, I got real thirsty. I'm down. See ya. Like, what? You dork. You absolute... creatures in this game. We need to work on drinking. Oh, yeah, we do. We do need to brew some beverage. Prepare raw fish. Distill. We need to work on brewing some plants. Beverages from fruits and plants. Quick fast. I also... Furniture. A magma kiln. Let's put a magma kiln in here. Locked at this location. Oh, because I need to... Alright, Zaitani. Have a good rest of your morning. Like I said, I probably will hop off here pretty shortly, though. But yeah, thanks for popping in and hanging out. I will try to be around a bunch more tomorrow, maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling and how I hold up and stuff, and you know, with oh damn it, I gotta sit back up more. How the how exercise and such goes tomorrow. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I will try to be around tomorrow for more something. Maybe a little bit more Fortress, maybe some Dark Souls, maybe some retro stuff. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling like. Did we get any tables and chairs made? I made some chairs. I need to make some tables. Right. How many more? Did I get more? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14. I did not make any more beds. Okay. We'll make some rock crafts. And you know what? Just repeat that for a little bit. Same with you. Rock crafts. Repeat. Let's also cut some gems. We'll repeat that for a while. Cut gems. I slept in the bedroom. I feel content. Let's get in here and put some. Smooth some stone. Yeah. Uh-oh. More migrants. Oh no. Okay, at least they're coming in from an area where they're not going to run into the zombie. But... claimed by a woodcrafter. So he's building some kind of random wooden craft. Thanks. I must have tanned hides. I don't have any leather. Crap. Hopefully Hopefully. Workshop. Why would you do this to me? Jerk. Hopefully somebody brought a stray animal with us that we don't need. They're all baby animals. You jerks. Why would you do this? I can't do anything about them. Man, I don't really want to have to butcher one of my hippogriffs. That's a bummer. I mean, I guess I'll have to. I do have a lot of stray hippogriffs hanging around. I could butcher one. I'll give it some time. Maybe the trader will show up. I will need to put the trade depot up here, though. It probably needs to be, like, here. That way there's enough space for it to come in and park here, I believe. I think I can turn in here and drop off. But I would need them to show up within the month, I guess. Or else I'll have to butcher an animal. It might be because our, I need to look at the world map again. It might be that we are far enough away from them, because I think our home civ is over here. Oh no, it looks like they're closer. Over here. So it might take them a while to get over here, because it looks like they'd have to come down through here to get up to us. Although there is another site hamlet here. Okay, we do have some. We do have some of our civ over here. So I would think they would be able to trade. Well, I guess it has to come from our home or our capital, I think. So it could take a bit of a travel to get around over to here. Three days travel just to get there. 3-4 days. So it might take them a little bit longer to get to us if they are running in. No. It is getting past midnight though. I will call it here for now. Just getting started here, but I'll call it good. I'll come back to this some other time. I don't want to stay up too late, because I know I will if I let myself. Hopefully, on a day where I can like get started early, I will start with Dwarf Fortress earlier. That way I can get in more time with it, more or less. But for now, I will probably send things over to time, I think that they're still doing their... I think you're still doing their shuffler stuff. Pop, pop up. Yeah, I'll take it saved. Close that. Shift them. Okay. Looks like it's saving up. Alright, thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. I will write on over time. And I will power down for now. Like I said, I'll probably be back tomorrow night. If not tomorrow, then for the weekend sometime. Again, it kind of depends right now on how the health does and how my body holds up as I'm trying to be more active. So, we'll see. Anyway, catch y'all later. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting poked and prodded at, so hopefully you'll have some kind of answers. I'm on cholesterol medicine now because my cholesterol was high. And I think it's more a recent thing just because I've been eating like crap lately, but the other thing we have to keep an eye out on is a higher calcium level than is supposed to be. So hopefully though that was just a fluke or, you know, not quite accurate. If so, then I'm okay with that. But anyway, later.